X Winterview with another brief dialogue. This one is on this. What is this? Well, let's find out. This is all there is. This is the totality of creation, of existence, of life, of the universe. There isn't anything else except this. This is so immediate that even the word this cannot capture it. Driving seems to be happening in this. The feeling of hands gripping the steering wheel appears to be happening in this. The feeling of air from the air conditioner on my face is happening in this. It seems to be happening to me. The experience of being a person driving a car home from work appears to be happening in this. The trees appear and disappear in this. This is all there is. Brief thoughts about tomorrow pass through awareness. Imaginings about tomorrow pass through awareness. Memories, brief memories, pass through awareness. Memories of yesterday. Memories of a few years back appear in this. The idea that there will be a tomorrow appears in this. The idea that this person, this limited individual person with concerns and worries, difficulties, perhaps, appears in this. Sound the engine accelerating up the hill. Eyes moving down to the speedometer on the dashboard appear in this. The feeling of time passing, the sense that time is passing, appears in this. The unfolding of what seems to be a linear narrative, a coherent story about X Winterview driving his car home from work after a long day appears in this. Worry about the driver in the next lane who is veering too close appears in this. Concern that they are not a very good driver, wondering about their driving skills, judging them as a poor driver appears in this. The legs getting restless, cramped in the chair, needing to be moved, appears in this. No one is doing this. No one is causing this to happen. The thought, I need to move my leg because it's a bit sore, happens. No one thought that thought. No one had that thought. It appeared in this. The ownership, the sense of I had that thought, appears in this. The thought or belief that it was my leg that moved, that was sore, appeared in this. This existence, this undescribable existence, is a fact. That the word existence even applies to existence might not be a fact. The question of what do I know? What do I really know appears in this. A searching for some stable point of knowledge, a reference point of truth appears in this. The mind's restlessness, the seeking, the searching, the worrying, the pondering, the wondering appears in this. This seems to be the world. This seems to be the universe. This seems to be life happening in the universe. But all there is in this instant is the vision of the road ahead, the trees passing by, other cars passing by, the feeling of the steering wheel, all appearing seemingly real, seeming to be something solid, yet ever-changing, always shifting, endlessly shifting in this existence, this life, this sense that I'm here, I'm present, I'm awake, doesn't change, does not come or go, is not affected by anything in the appearance. The heart rises and falls, the nervousness in the body sometimes pulses through the body, especially when driving. But the awakeness is undisturbed by any of it. That awake, aware presence that I am, doesn't change. It's the one thing in the room that hasn't come or gone. It has no objective qualities, no boundaries that you could point to, no edges. Even giving it words gives an artificial sense that this is knowable somehow. Words appear in this. Definitions of those words appear in this. The hoping to hell that it all means something appears in this. The belief that surely this must be the world, the real world, appears in this. The wondering of if there is anything else outside of this appears in this. It could never appear anywhere else. Nothing can happen except in this. I could meet a person who tells me a story about their journey to the moon on the space shuttle, and that would occur now in this. I could talk to someone about their childhood, maybe an awful childhood that they're telling me about, and their childhood only exists in this. Their memories exist in this. The narrative is so beautifully seamless and perfect that it seems totally real. Little flashes of memory, feelings in the body, thoughts of I and me, all merging together so perfectly, like on a perfect painting, to give a perfect story about my life, all appearing in this. This wonderfully unknowable isness, the something, this magical something, this nothing appearing as something, dropping all words and concepts, ideas, anticipations, memories, thoughts, dropping it all, doesn't change it. Redefining one's concepts, digging deeper, learning more, doesn't change this. Reading books about this, asking wise people to tell them about this, doesn't change this, doesn't impact on this in any way. This awake, aware presence has no interest in the content, no agenda about what it will hold in the content. This could be awful. This could be the worst experience of my life. This could be the best day of my life. This could be the most wonderful experience of my life. Yet, it will only ever appear in this. A car speeding up on the outside lane, desperate to overtake, imagining what the driver's thinking, appears in this. Negative judgments about that driver's skill are appearing in this immediacy right now. Wondering if there's a God somewhere, a benevolent, kind God, full of love, appears in this. Without this, there could not be a God, or thoughts of God, ideas of God. There could not be anything without this. This is the King of Kings. This is the all. This is the totality. This is nothing. Yet it is. Sometimes the individual longs to escape this or see through it, peek beneath the curtain and see what's on the other side, to see this. There is no other side to see. It's just this. This is all there is. Sometimes the person will have a transcendent experience through meditation or maybe drugs or breathing, etc. And that transcendent experience happens in this. That magical, wonderful, transcendent experience happens in this. Sometimes the person will feel abject misery and awfulness they can't escape. They'll hate their life. They'll hate themselves. They'll hate the world for not being what they want it to be. And that will occur in this. Some people will pray for a better tomorrow. Some people will work towards achieving a better tomorrow. Some people will give up the search for anything good. And that will happen in this. Some people will discover that this is all there is and think they know this, and that thinking that they know this will appear in this. All thinking, all thought is temporary, is transient, is movement, is apparent movement in this. All motion, all movement is apparent. All sound is apparent. The feeling like you're in a world breathing air is apparent. It seems that life somehow requires breathing air and eating food and keeping this body healthy. But life is greater than that. Life is the totality of creation. The mind divides the appearance, or gives the illusory idea that the totality is divided. Some minds will render it down, nuance the appearance beautifully into discrete, seemingly discrete objects that they can describe and point to and measure and weigh. It gives the feeling that they are knowing the world. The feeling of knowing something appears in this. The knowing itself is this alive, awake, aware this, with a knowingness about it. I don't know what I know in this, but there's a knowingness that this is. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. I could come up with ideas about this. I could come up with very clever models of what is this? What is consciousness? What is awareness? What is this aware awakeness? But they occur in this. No matter how clever my ideas or concepts are, they always will be forever concepts. No one has those concepts. Those concepts just appear in this. Cows grazing in a paddock appear in this. Wanting to just get home, relax, appears in this. Brief dialogues with X Winterview appear in this. This is all there is.